basically all you got to do is see the short thing come across, and they run, and they.
Well, because I have, okay, so basically, this is a cover-up. So if I had a pair of shorts, and I actually have some shorts that are short shorts, they're probably...
You know, if they are too small...
Like this long.
Like the outfits that a lot of the girls run in...
Like the runner's outfits.
They're considered to be too short and don't cover enough, because basically, you know, if any of the backside shows whatsoever, you now can be gotten.
Oh, so basically if... Oh, actually, even if I wear my mini skirt...
Your mini skirt could probably get you picked up. I mean, we're talking... They haven't become narrow-minded. It's all about making money.
Yeah.
And they want to make it any way they possibly can. That's ridiculous.
So, and part of it is... We're using the situation when it comes to swimsuits, but it applies to everywhere.
Yeah.
Whether you take a rolling California stop,
yeah,
right? Let's see, you're driving and you're not using a Bluetooth, and you have your cell phone, because that is against the law. Maybe they didn't enforce it, but now they're going to, I'm sure, start enforcing it.
All the noise ordinances are being enforced. I mean, they're clamping down on students filming in California now.
Which before they never did.
I mean, basically, students don't get permits to film.
Because first of all, they can't afford it.
They can't afford it. But they're now requiring that they check in with the local authorities. And basically, the instant you check in with a local authority, you end up having to have a police officer walk around with you.
And then once you have a police officer, you have to pay for it.
That's right. That's not free. You got to pay that officer for his time.
So even students, if they have a police officer walk around with them, it's the cost of the permit plus police officer, what, $80 an hour or something? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's expensive to have that done, and you know, so it's just they're after money. I mean, we understand we can't wear this suit, but basically some of her other suits that were, okay, I understand the triangle bottom was now whacked that day because too much of the behind was showing on both sides of the bottom.
Oh.
See?
Yeah, but here's the funny. I mean, remember, I had a swimsuit on that you said was actually smaller than that one.
That's right.
Unfortunately, I didn't have anybody calling me on that.
You didn't have anyone calling you on it. It was smaller because she had the butt was smaller.
The Ed Hardy one.
But her rear end wasn't hanging out on both sides of the bottom.
Oh, because my rear wasn't as big.
Your rear
wasn't
it's smaller bottom. So it's a nightmare. It's just they're all anything they can do. Basically, it kills the tourist because, I mean, like, why do you want to go to some place that you could possibly get arrested?
Well, you don't.
That's right. So they're not going to go. I mean.
Well, we already thought there weren't that many people on the beaches, and we haven't had much of a summer this year.
Just might explain why. Okay. I remember we went to the volleyball thing, and basically one of the guys in one of the booths said, you know, where are all of the half-naked blonde beach bunnies that have always been here? Mm-hmm. I mean, when Notaspringchick small swimsuit was one of the smaller ones on the beach, you know you're in trouble.
Well, and part of it was that we weren't trying to push it either. It was just
wearing a suit that she wears all the time on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
So, but her butt doesn't hang out the back side of it. And she doesn't, and the front side is covered and the bottom side doesn't hang out. That's basically, you're within their rules, and because she's small-chested, it covered the top.
But see, part of it is, if I wore the same size swimsuit and I was much larger-chested, I could have been cited.
Could have been cited.
Like this one, I would have been cited probably because, well, first of all, because of the bottom.
Bottom, the back side, and the top, because too much chest is showing on the top. and it's not like she's got an Asian top, folks, you know. But like I had one of the people said, well, they're going to get cited. You might as well just go to the beach with nothing on then if you're going to get cited.
That's true, huh?
Yeah. Said just go to the beach. But because I remember the last time they did it, last time they did it because they thought the girls were all wearing too little at the beach. So
really?
Yeah, the California back in the early 50s was rather narrow-minded.
And that came, of course, followed by the 60s where everybody was wearing...
Yeah, okay. It came by the 60s where you saw these movies where the girls were wearing the one-piece swimsuits because the movies tend to be not ahead of the frame but behind the curve.
Really?
So, oh yeah. We're talking there used to be some girls working on some of the beach flicks that I was working on, that their swimsuits, their bottoms were about like that. And everybody, you know, basically they looked like they were glued on, which we did find out later, but they, you know, they did use cement to glue them on. So,
you know, here's part of it. With those new regulations, you can wear boy short bikinis and be cited.
Yep. Too much, if you're too much
because
of your
the
rear
boy shorts,
shorts.
yeah, because what happens on the boy shorts is they're cut up, and they're cut up so that your rear falls out of them.
Yep. So that's
or as they say, it's supposed to enhance the shape of your rear.
Remember those short shorts that, you know, the girls set and cut up their jeans so that they can have a short bottom? I mean, if your butt shows, you're going to get it now, folks.
So don't lean over.
Yeah, don't lean over. Don't
Think of it like you're...
You know, none of this raising up and stuff so that everything tightens up on you. That's a no-no. It's nothing to do with, because they go, okay, what happens is they go to court and get the local communities go to court and get the things thrown out because it damages the beach traffic, but it's irrelevant because the state laws supersede the local ordinances. So.
Oh, really?
And the state, you can be, even though a local ordinance may say, okay, there are places in California you can walk down the beach with, you can walk down topless. There are places you can be naked. It now laps over into those areas now.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. And just because you think that, you know, just because everybody in the area's got their top off, doesn't mean that, you know, they won't.
Oh, doesn't mean that it's not okay to do it.
That's right.
So basically, because people used to do that, they'd look around and see what everybody else was doing, and then...
Yep, not anymore. The 21st of, I love that. I mean, it just snuck it in.
Right, like during the summer.
21st of July, that basically, I mean, they've been working on it for some time.
Well, what an odd date, July 21st. It's almost like they put it through so that they could write a lot of tickets.
Yeah, they wanted to get the 4th of July by, because they'd have done it the 4th, they'd have been ran out of office. But this way it hits the, was it Labor Day coming up?
Yeah.
So, but beware of what you wear. You know, basically come to the beach, you know, wearing a t-shirt and jeans. That's going to be the only thing that you're going to be safe in at the moment. So
basically, beware of what you wear at the beach, but also beware of your possibly ticketable offenses.
That's right.
In everything you do. Here in the state of California, but also in other states, because other states are also filling the pinch.
All the beach states are filling the hit, so you can figure they'll follow the lead in California and start grabbing. I mean, it really makes sense is to go after the people that are providing money. So, because as they did say this morning, the problem with California is not that we are overtaxed, is that we aren't taxed enough. That would solve the problem.
Great. I know. So for now, this is not a spring chick. The bikinis are.
And this is Oldecam.
We're here yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and of course we'd love to hear your feedback on the changing laws in California as to what you can wear and not wear at the beach, but also just the changing laws.
Yeah, and just remember that even though you may see people on the beach where you're at wearing clothes that are cover not much, it still is now against the law.
And that's a nasty ticket on that one.
Yep. Ticket's all right. Sex offender thing is bad.
That's bad. So come join us for more at www.montybubbles.net.
And you Twitter us. And she did my lines. So.